use it. You're still on the floor. Very quickly, going to this is the front page of the Standard, and I think that this one touches almost on everyone across the country. The new school fees burden for parents. That is also the front page of the Standard here. Kenyans who are already burdened by the high cost of living will be dealt a major blow as the government moves to end a school fees holiday that saw some caregivers get a reprieve of up to 8,500 shillings a year. Basic Education PS Julius Juan says that schools will revert to the old new school fees charged before COVID-19 outbreak. That story is completely fleshed out there for you on page 8. I don't know, what's your mind on this, Mheshimiwa? Let me start with you, Mheshimiwa, now that you're still on a point of order. Are we supposed to go back? Do we need to go back? People are still straining. And starting a new year with this, if it's activated, you'd imagine the kind of strain that many parents and caregivers will have in their pockets.
You know, the way I look at it is that, first of all, we are going back to almost the school calendar that we are used to. You know, before and during COVID, we sort of got into a crash program where a term would be 9 weeks, 10 weeks. So I think this time around, from 2023, we are getting back into the usual school calendar that we know. And terms will be about 13 weeks. As has been before, and I think it's only the papers that are putting it this way, but correctly put, we are going back to the old fees guideline. It is not that this fees has been increased. We're simply going back to the old fees guideline.
Yes.
You know, before that, I think there was a reprieve, and you know, I think owing to the fact that terms were even brief, terms were even short. That is why they were reduced from 53,000 to about 45, right? So we are getting back to where the fees was before COVID. So is that equal to an increase?
Right.
If you may put it. Yeah, because before that, the fees was at 53,000. So we are simply going back, and the terms are also going back to their normal terms, their normal duration of about 13 weeks. During the COVID time,
yes,
you know, there was a crash program of in a year, we would even have 4 terms. And we were paying fees. That was a bit reduced, you know. But now we are going back to the usual school calendar that we're used to, and the fees is going back to where it was. That is it.
This is Mheshimiwa Peter, Mheshimiwa Kore, you know what really happens is, actually, let me just get the whole gist of the story. Parents to pay more after school fees subsidy stops. Just to get the background of this, it says that government announces secondary schools will revert to pre-COVID charges in January.
Yes.
And a circular by Basic Education PS Julius Juan says that the fees holiday that saw some parents get a reprieve of up to 8,500 shillings will end as government reverts to fees charged before COVID-19.
So not increase.
Not increase, yes, before COVID-19.
Yes.
Now,
so
the move we will see big setback for parents who are already feeling the pinch of the harsh economic times. We'll see those with children in national and extra county schools pay up to 53,000.
Yes.
554, up from the present 45,000 shillings.
So maybe I want to make a comment.
Yes.
That you know, you have rightly said that we are reverting back
to the old fee structure.
To the old fee structure. The structure before COVID. That is true. And you know, now parents are used to, in a term, paying less 8,000.
Yes.
But we are now saying that because we are reverting back, and we are now in a very hard economic time, that's where now the problem is. Because the situation now is, it is bad. The economy is not doing very well. People don't have money in their pockets. That is now where the problem is. And that is the more reason why we're even saying, when you've heard us in Parliament and the majority of the members of Parliament saying, CDF should be released very fast. So that CDF can also go a long way to cushioning parents from this hard time. So that CDF can also pay bursary.
Yes.
Other institutions that are also assisting parents to pay bursary should also come up so that we assist our parents in paying bursary and reduce the burden from them. That is the justification why we are pushing even the government and even the Treasury to release money for CDF, so that come January, we have resources that we can assist our parents to pay fees and take their children to school. Yes. Okay.